I feel so good, I feel amazing. And ain't nobody steal my heart because I pay no mind on what don't pay me. That's the only way I live my life. You never need no nice to meet you, come feel my vibe. I feel so good, I feel amazing. And ain't nobody steal my heart because I pay no mind on what don't pay me. That's the only way I live my life. You never need no nice to meet you, come feel my vibe.
You know what? I don't know why people send me this stuff, right? We just talked about a man with no standards, right? And that guys are chubby chasers, right? Which I don't have any problem with chubby chasers. That'd be, there's somebody for everybody. That's what they told me. And there's plenty of what he called tens, right? 10 couples where the guy's a 1 and the woman's a 0, right? And if you see them walking down the street and they got their clothes on and whatnot, then, it's no big deal. It's okay. It is what it is, especially down south. You see it all the time. But this body positivity is driving me nuts, man. I wish you could lock Lizzo up and put her away. And looking at this guy showing off his woman in a bathing suit. It's like, number one, she shouldn't want to be in a bathing suit. Okay, with being that out of shape and with all that stuff hanging. And then he's setting up the camera and showing her off. And they would be upset if we said something derogatory against looking at this. They said, why do you want to show the public this? And then get mad when people talk about it. In no way, let me back up a little bit. In my estimation, this woman is not very attractive. Face-wise, body-wise, anything like that, right? Maybe it's the YouTube porn where people are getting tired of the same old tight bodies, in shape people having sex, right? You want to look at ordinary people and all their flaws having sex, and maybe that is starting to make an impression upon the populace where this kind of stuff is acceptable. When I was coming up, this would never be acceptable. And most women would tell her. It wouldn't even be the men. The women would actually come and say, oh, honey, you cannot go on the beach in that, especially with in the shape that you're in. Now, it's funny that her guy is fit. Her guy is skinny. And evidently, evidently he loves her. So, he's setting up the camera. He's showing it off. He wants to show off his boo. And he wants to show off his boo to the public. But but he'd be putting a hit out on you if you said something about it. But you open yourself up to criticism. And then you put her on display and you got this big smile on your face and showing her off. And you know what? I'm going to have to start taking these L's about black men not having standards. Because in the black community, there is no standard. Now, have I seen like doofus white guys with a land whale white chick and he's just as happy? Yeah, but they happen to match. But that's kind of rare, and they don't mind other white people going in on them. And I don't think I would ever see a white woman wearing what this woman is wearing. And then I don't think I would ever see a white dude setting up the camera so he could show this off to the world. I mean, I'm sure it exists, but I've never seen it. But this is common amongst black people. It's common amongst black men. And then the first ones to get mad will say you have very low standards. Now, you know this chick is a 2. She's not even 3. She's a 2. She should be covered up. She should be in the house. She should be in the gym, taking that weight off, if it's possible. Some women are just big like that. But this isn't just a big woman. This is beyond a Lizzo. This is gross. I'm gonna tell you, this is gross. And I'm just showing it because, somebody sent it to me, and evidently they said, okay, you need to show this. And exactly that's what they said. You need to show this and actually speak on it. That's the only reason I'm speaking on it, because other than that, I had to struggle with myself to see if I really wanted to put this up. Because I've put it up because it's a part of my library, and it's not one of those things that I want to look at on a continuous basis. Okay? I've turned down better looking for, when they were trying to give it to me. I've turned down better looking when they were paying. I did. I've turned down better looking women when they were paying. There must be something to it. I mean, I hope she's got like 10 kids, and they're all his, and she's the sweetest pie, and she's taking care of them. Hopefully that's it, because maybe inside is much better than the outside. At least I hope the inside is much better than the outside. And he loves her so much that he sees her. You ever see that movie Shallow Hal, where in his mind he thought the chick, the big old white chick, was actually this little bitty thing, this supermodel almost. Maybe he's got that syndrome. Maybe he's got the Shallow Hal syndrome, where he thinks that the woman of his dreams, is inside this package. Okay, I hope so, because I'm scratching my head, and black men are taking an L, especially in this environment where you got many women to choose from. And black women are taking an L because they're the first ones that should tell her that she needs to cover it up. It's okay. If you're big, it's okay. But the thing is, you don't need to be in a 2-piece, okay, on the beach in front of a camera. I think that's a little out of pocket. Because I'm telling you, all of the old folks, all the old women in my family would have gotten on her. Like, that you should not be out on the beach with your body. It doesn't work. Those kind of bikinis for young, tight, fertile women. But I guess this country and this world is so delusional that you think that everybody wants to see your lady bits all over the place. For the most part, not so. But anyway, let me leave these people alone and move on to the next thing. So this is BGS out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.